Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and I live in Newfoundland, Canada, and this channel is dedicated to the May 50K fundraiser that I'll be participating in. So what I'm going to do throughout this channel is I'm going to document my kilometers that I'm going to log for this 50 kilometers throughout the month of May. I'll keep you updated on how I'm going with that and if I'm actually doing it. I'll hopefully be able to videotape some of my walks that I'm going to do. And I'll also inform you about a little bit of statistics about multiple sclerosis and what it is and how it impacts people worldwide as well as within Canada. So worldwide, there are approximately 2.8 million people living with MS today, and over 90,000 of those people live in Canada. It is very high rates in Atlantic Canada, especially in the eastern provinces. I'm in Newfoundland, so we are the most easterly province, and we have very high rates of MS here. I was diagnosed in January of 2021. This will be my third year doing the May 50K fundraiser, and I've had excellent response in previous years, and it's gotten a little bit easier each year. The very first year I did it was the year I was diagnosed, 2021. So that January I became impacted. I had a very strange sensation. I call it numbness, but I do have full sensation. It's just a very strange feeling. It's very difficult to describe. It's almost like when you have swelling and you have a big puffy hand or big puffy arm. It's what it feels like it should be for me, but it's not. It looks totally normal, but it has that sensation of like a decreased sensation. It's down my left arm into my thumb and forefinger, as well as from my chest to my toes. When I first had this, it was very, very unusual and difficult to get used to. Like I said, I was diagnosed in January, so May, I was only about 4 months into this diagnosis, and I did the May 50K. And initially, when I said I was going to do this, I didn't think it was going to be much of a challenge. To me, I said 50 kilometers in 31 days, that's nothing. I've done more than that in the past, and I didn't think it'd be very difficult at all. But boy, was I wrong. It was very, very hard. I did complete it, but it took a lot of effort to get there. Last year was a little bit easier. I've gotten, as the years have progressed, this sensation has not changed. It has stayed the same for me since I was originally diagnosed. And it has gotten a little easier to live with. The more it has become normal for me, I guess, the more used to it I am. So last year was a little bit easier to complete, and I even ran the last 3 kilometers, which I was proud of, but I think it might have been the last time I ran. So we'll see what I can do this year. I'm hoping to be able to do a little better. And this year, I also have a puppy to help me out with this challenge. I have Lupin. She's a 10-month-old Cape Shore water dog. She's approximately 65 to 70 pounds now, and she has a lot of energy, so she needs a lot of walking, and she has really kept me moving a lot ever since we got her last summer. So all throughout the winter months, when I normally would not be going outside in the cold Newfoundland weather, I was forced to kind of take her out. Any day that I have off, I take her for walks. So I'll be documenting that and tracking those kilometers for my month of May fundraising challenge. So for anybody who doesn't know anything about MS, multiple sclerosis is it's a chronic autoimmune condition that affects the central nervous system. People who live with MS or are diagnosed with MS have very different symptoms. So no two people are going to be exactly alike. It can impact everything from your eyesight to your mobility to your thought processes. It's very different for everybody. I consider myself very lucky in that I have not had huge issues with my mobility. I've only had one real bad flare-up where I had a lot of dizziness, and that impacted my mobility the most, but thankfully it didn't last long and it hasn't come back since. What this fundraiser does is it's going to raise money to help the research to hopefully lead to a cure. There is no cure for MS right now, but my hope is that in my lifetime there will be a cure. I really believe that in my lifetime there will be a cure for multiple sclerosis, and this is why I'm very dedicated to fundraising for this. This fundraiser, it is an international fundraiser. It is done worldwide. If you go to the may50k.ca website, that is based in Newfoundland. There is an international website as well, but if you go through the may50k.ca website, then that is done through Canada. So my fundraising, which you will find in the link below, you'll find a link if you want to donate. That will go toward the MS Canada based fundraising. And with that, I believe 70% will go toward Canadian research, as well as improving access for treatments for people, because it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can be diagnosed with MS regardless of your background. So with this fundraiser, the other 30% does go to international research and other programs in place internationally. What else can I say about this? I'm going to document some of my walks. I will get videos of my walks. I will keep you up to date about how many kilometers I have logged. Today is April the 30th, so we're the last day of April. I'm going to get started on this tomorrow. The challenge being that I do work 12-hour shifts as a nurse, and on those days it's going to be a little more difficult to get my kilometers in. With that said, I am hoping to be able to go out on my break, on my lunch or supper break tomorrow, and get started and get the first couple of kilometers logged at least. Like I said, my link for my fundraising page will be in the description below if you'd like to fundraise, if you'd like to donate to the fundraiser. If you'd like to fundraise yourself, I highly encourage anybody to go onto the website, may50k.ca, may50k.ca. And you can log in there. You can do a group fundraiser. If you have other people who would like to do this with you, you can do it individually. You can either walk or run or roll. If you are in a wheelchair and you have mobility issues, that doesn't matter. You can still log your kilometers that way. I'm going to do this with my husband. He's also doing this alongside me. So he has his own fundraising page and I have mine. And I hope that we have an excellent impact and we have as many people that we know be able to contribute, even if it's only $2. If we had, 250 people fundraise or give us a $2 donation, there's a $500 fundraiser right there. So any amount that you can contribute at all is greatly appreciated. And if you go on and do your own fundraiser, then that's equally as good, because this is all going to the same place. This is all going to impact anybody in Canada who is living with MS today. I'll keep you updated, and hopefully my videos will get a little less awkward each time I make them, because this is very new to me. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.